Hello, this is one of my reviews on movies of my choice, and yeah, it's my take on the Saw franchise. So yeah, if you're watching this, there will definitely be spoilers, so just word of warning. Alright, so let's go down the list of the Saw movies. The first one, Saw 1. I watched it back in 7th grade. I was 12. I rented it, and I was watching on those little portable DVD players, and right away I was into it. And once the movie ended, when Jigsaw stood up on the floor and you found out the twist, I was like, my mouth dropped, because I didn't even know there was going to be twists. I barely heard anything about Saw. All I heard is the guy cuts off his foot and a girl goes through the guy's intestines. That's all I heard. So that was just great. I loved it to death, and I was really happy with it. I thought it was one of the best movies I've seen. It's still my favorite horror movie of all time. Saw 1. Saw 2. Before I watched Saw 2, I was afraid that it wouldn't be up to par with the first one, even though the sequels are never better than the first one. Excuse me. I thought that the sequels are just going to be terrible. But people told me the sequels are pretty good, so that's why I watched Saw 2. Sorry, my little brother and sister are trying to sleep. Anyways, so, Saw 2, I liked it. Of course, it's my favorite Saw film. It's not my favorite Saw film. So, at the end of the review, I'll go make the list of my top favorite Saw films. So, Saw 2, I liked, the most favorite thing about it was, not really the traps. My favorite trap will have to be the key in the eye trap, like the Venus flytrap, and the needle pit. Those were just, the needle pit is still one of my favorites. That gets me every time. Like, I cringe and stuff. But what I really loved about Saw 2 was the conversation between Eric Matthews and Jigsaw. When you finally get to hear Jigsaw talk about his life and stuff, and that was just amazing. And in the end, when you find out Amanda's working with Jigsaw, and Eric Matthews gets left in the bathroom, I was like, yes. So then, we moved on to Saw 3. Saw 3 is, it is on the list of my favorite Saw films. Saw 3, I loved every single thing about it. I loved the plot, the traps, the Jigsaw, the Amanda story, the story of Dr. Lynn Denham, Jeff, and just everything about it I loved. I loved the twist where you find out Amanda was getting tested by Jigsaw, and then she gets shot. Lynn gets shot. Well, you know the movie. If you see the movie, you know the end. Lynn gets shot, Amanda gets shot, Jigsaw gets his throat slit. But when I saw Saw 3 the first time, I was like, what? Jigsaw died? And I was just, like, upset. I was like, how are they gonna make other sequels? So then, I watched Saw 4. Saw 4 is another one of my favorite sequels. And the reason why I like Saw 4 is because you got the flashbacks of Jigsaw. You find out more about his history before he even became Jigsaw, which I loved a lot. I liked the twist, the timeline twist. That was my favorite thing about it. And then you get introduced to Hoffman and his involvement in Jigsaw's legacy. So that was cool. And everyone has to love the beginning where Jigsaw's on the man, I always have fucking trouble saying words like autopsy. There we go, autopsy table, and they cut him open, and then they pull out his stomach and the tapes in there. That was just fuck yes. So yeah, Saw 4, yeah, and then Saw 5. And this was good. The reason why I love this so much at first was it was my first Saw film I saw in theaters. I remember when opening night, and me and my friend and my stepdad were just on the top of the stairs and top row, and I'm just getting all excited. And it was funny because since Saw 3, I always, before I knew Hoffman was involved, I had a feeling Dr. Gordon was going to come back or he was involved. It's just that I had it set in my mind. And I remember my friend worked at the movie theater with the opening night of Saw 5, so he's a big fan of Saw as well. So I saw him like, Jason, where's Dr. Gordon? He's like, he's dead, Ed, get over it. So then, me, my stepdad, and my friend were on the top of the rows, and right before the movie starts, I scream, "Where the fuck is Dr. Gordon?" And it was funny. But yeah, Saw 5, what I liked about it was Hoffman's backstory. I love the whole thing where how he became involved with Jigsaw. Love the pendulum trap. Great one. The end was pretty cool. Even though I really saw the end coming, I knew Aiden Strong was gonna die. The way he died was very cool. Closing on the walls. And that got me pumped for number 6, which makes another one of my favorite Saw films. 6, what I love so much was the traps were fantastic. I love the whole healthcare. That was just brilliant. William was, the guy that played William was great. My favorite traps were the beginning trap, the pounds of flesh, the carousel, the acid needles, and what's the one trap? Sorry. It's been a while since I've seen it. The breathing trap was cool. Actually, all the traps were great. So, yeah. Of course, as I said, I love the Jigsaw flashbacks. I love, my favorite... Shit. Something's gonna get smacked. My favorite Jigsaw quote in this movie was, and I don't know the whole thing, but it's like, these politicians, they say things over and over again. It's like, but now I know that it's not caused by the politicians or the doctors. It's caused by our fucking insurance company. Then he goes, piranha. That was awesome. So, yeah, Saw 6, great. The twist, even though I knew Hoffman's gonna get tested, because it made it real clear in Saw 4 that he's gonna get tested. Jill did it, awesome. The whole thing with that it wasn't the mom and son weren't involved with William at all. Great twist. So the way that ended, with Hoffman getting out of the reverse bear trap too, and ripping up his cheek, I'm like, yes. But where's Dr. Gordon? And then my friend Jason still's like, Dr. Gordon's not coming back. I'm like, okay, answer me this. Who did Jill drop the videotape off to? Why was that at a hospital? He's like, well, I don't know. But, yeah, so that's another good one.
Hey! What is that?
It's my computer.
You're making that.
Hey, I'm doing something. Go.
Go to the bathroom if you have to go.
Yeah.
Something?
It's back.
Yeah.
You're making something?
Yeah, I am. Thank you. Saw 7, the final chapter. I was really excited for this. I went to the midnight showing.
Let's go.
It was in 3D. When I first heard like 3D, okay. I was gonna see it anyways. And also I heard Dr. Gordon's coming back, so I got all pumped up, rubbed it in my friend Jason's face, and everyone else who doubted me that Dr. Gordon's never coming back. And I remember, right before I went to go see it, I turned to everyone's going with and I said, What if the movie ended like this? Hoffman kills Jill, and Dr. Gordon has to take Hoffman and lock him in the bathroom and game over him.
He's taking a poop.
Uh-oh. So, yeah, that was really good. It's not the best, don't get me wrong. The ending, I felt that they should explain Dr. Gordon's involvement more. And, I had a lot of flaws with it. We never really got to... There's so many plot holes. Where's Pamela? Like, you never explained who the two pig masks were with Dr. Gordon, even though on the commentary the writers explained they were Brad and Ryan from the Public Trap. And the Public Trap seemed kind of random to the movie, but in the writers' commentary they did say that it was all supposed to be a big movie split into two parts. The Public Trap was Dr. Gordon's first trap, and he and Jigsaw were watching it, and it's supposed to be longer and more involved with Dr. Gordon's story. So I don't blame the writers, I blame the producers, because they were the ones who said, oh, you gotta rush it up. So they felt rushed. So, yeah, I really hope it isn't the last one, because I really don't want it to end on not a bad note, but a unsatisfied note. So, that's the 7th one. So, now my favorite Saw films in order are 1, 3, 6, 4, 7, 2, 5. And the reason why I didn't like the second one so much because I got the ending ruined from it online. So, yeah. And the 7th one, the reason why I liked it was because Dr. Gordon. Alright, so that's my video. Rate, comment, subscribe. Yeah.